Hello and welcome to the Appleby Hour. I'm Appleby. Today I'd like to talk to you about meaning, about purpose, existentialism. What are we here for? What's the deal? What's it all for? It's a question we've been asking for quite some time now, and answers still seem distant. Um, I'm here to make the case that they aren't so distant, that we have been provided plenty of meaning by the universe, that we have a clear purpose, but that the reason we continue to search is because that answer is not satisfying. Nothing ever would be. Humans, despite their longing for meaning, don't actually find any satisfaction in acquiring it. It's the absurd is quite the paradox. For those of you who don't know, the concept of the absurd is it's just this juxtaposition between humanity's quest for meaning and the universe's apparent lack of it. Now, like I said, I think that the universe does provide purpose. For example, like let's look real surface level. Why do I exist? What is my function? What's my purpose? Well, I'm supposed to take this dick I got here, and I'm supposed to shove it in a pussy. I'm supposed to reproduce. That's the idea. Now, people they don't love that purpose. They're like, well, that is not enough. That is not that I don't find that fulfilling. That is not I'm not happy with that answer. It's like, what is the meaning of life? The universe and everything. 42, and they're like, what? What do you mean 42? That isn't satisfying. And I think the point that Douglas Adams was making when when he said that is that no answer is satisfying. We don't want an answer. We like the question. We're here to search for meaning. But I want to go a little deeper on this reproduction thing, because underneath that there is a deeper sort of meaning, something that you can't help but do. It is a purpose, it's a function, but it's also sort of a hostage situation. You can't help but strive to be more. That's what the universe is doing, and it seems as though it doesn't require a guiding hand. It doesn't require a consciousness or an intent. The universe is is winding down ever since the Big Bang, and there are still mysteries surrounding that. But what's definitely known is that energy was denser. There was more stuff going on, more close together the further back in time you go. And we can clearly see that because the light from back then takes time to reach Earth. And so we can look back in time and we can see that back then the universe was smaller. The universe had a higher density of things. There was more energy per unit of volume. And so, because the universe is winding down, eventually everything will fall apart. Now we're here, and creationists, they like to talk about how the fact that we exist sort of disproves the existence of I don't know, science. They're real vague on what it is. They're just like, therefore God, but whatever, that's an aside. Um it's the idea that we are the universe striving to make something of itself as it decays. We're, the universe is flowing towards heat death, towards a cold, frozen, dark waste. And we are little eddies in that current, little swirls where just for a moment, for a brief 80 to, 100 years if you're lucky, uh, things sort of reverse a little bit. Now, they don't actually. Our existence actually costs a lot of entropy, creates a lot of entropy, and so you pay the price, but complexity does emerge. And that seems to be what the universe wants. When they say it's been said that the stars were made for us. And this is what is meant by that. It's the universe has created something through which it can know itself. We are universe, and yet we look out, we categorize, we seek to know the universe. We're introspective beings almost. And so this purpose isn't as depressing as as it first might seem, you know, the whole reproduce endlessly, that's pretty bleak. But this is the underlying thing, that the underpinnings of that. But here's the thing. I am a nihilist, and I still don't believe that there's any objective meaning, because meaning is a human thing. We assign meaning. We give meaning. And so for us to say, we look at the universe, what meaning do you want to give us? And the universe has a clear answer. If you're going to ask that question, I feel like it's pretty strive to be more. We are the end result, not even the end result, the ongoing results of that process of the universe building itself up. A world which built itself. But just because that's not real. That's just us looking at it. And you can see it plain as day, but no one accepts that. That's not enough. And the reason is that we are the assigners of meaning. We want to, on one hand, we want the universe to tell us what our meaning is, but then on the other, when it gives it to us, we're like, that's stupid meaning, I'll make up my own. And that was always what we were going to do. Because, I don't know, meaning is not intrinsic to the universe. And I don't know how you could possibly think that it is. It just, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're a theist, then it kind of makes sense. I mean, nothing makes sense if you're a theist, but at least you have an explanation. It's like, okay, well, there's this wizard in the sky, and he made the universe with like a goal in mind. So we should do what he thinks, even though, like, why his meaning isn't as, like, it isn't any better than the universe's meaning. It'll never be satisfying. Even the meanings we give ourselves won't be satisfying. We should strive as much as possible to live without meaning. We can give meaning to other things. We can give the world a function. A chunk of obsidian can become a weapon. A bit of ore can become a bicycle. Some silicon can become a mind. We can do amazing things. And that should be enough. We should, I don't know. The search for meaning, in some ways, I think there's a hubris to it. There's a certain amount of ego. It's like, oh, well, we must be special. There must be something real. We tear at the veil of reality, trying desperately to pull the mask off and see, to talk to God. Why did you make us? What is it for? It's not for anything. Okay? It just is. And if that's not good enough, then I don't know what to tell you. Except that, I don't know, we've got work to do. We're here. And, let me loop back around, because I said the striving thing, that it's a hostage situation. Because you can either strive to be more, or you can kill yourself. And, but the thing is, even if you do, the rest of us are going to keep on striving. We're locked in this web where the only thing you can do is try to reach upwards towards the stars. So long as we are allowed to exist, that will be our final destiny. But it's not a meaning, it's just the way the world works. It builds itself up, layer on layer. That seems to be the pattern. And I hope, well, I don't want to use the word hope. I want desperately for us to find other pockets where the universe has built itself up. To take to look over those with a fine-tooth comb and see what makes them tick would be just I don't know. That's something worth striving for. There's a reason that we strive towards the stars. We're reaching out. I think I'm done ranting. Thank you for watching. Do the YouTube things. It really does help. Especially at my size, please. Seriously, thank you.